It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New England Patriots.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Omaha! Sit high!
They start on the ground with Allen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First due.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
2nd and 5.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They go play fake. Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9.
21, 21, 21.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being... This team had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11-11.
Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Elliott is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Here's Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
halftime. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He'll get this up to about the 44.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
54 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here.
And there he goes left side. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 50. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outline. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And now here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
36-yard line.
2nd and 9. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Kansas City,